And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to loft, and this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Number 82. Touchdown.
Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass intended for Chase Claypool. Incomplete.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Bengals 12, Steelers 7.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From midfield now, Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They snap that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Steelers' 36-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. To the air again, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown, Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now Burrow on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down, Bengals.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. From way up at the 23. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And his pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 34.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man. It's Ross, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
To John Ross.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hey, check, Mike 57,
2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
42.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Bengals 24, Steelers 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Nixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because
that's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to John Ross.
John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling.
Got his man, it's caught for a steal. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Go, go, go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. From a yard out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, it's Mixon. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
It's a loss
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 45-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
This time Burrow will look to throw. Staying on his feet. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as